Greetings, Jay Stone here, Cap and Ball Fanatic Channel. You know, I developed a fever over the weekend as I watched everybody shoot and have a good time at the novelty pistol shoot. And that fever was to shoot big iron. So here we are on the range. Let's develop some powder loads and see which one is more accurate with this big piece of steel. All right, so which big iron are we shooting today? We're going to shoot my transition walker, or my Hartford Dragoon. It's that Dragoon that's sort of half walker, half Dragoon, that was made as the transition between the walker and what we now know as the Dragoon. It's a beautiful, big, solid cap and ball revolver. Now what we're going to do is like I did a few weeks ago. We're going to start with one higher load. We're going to test it off the bench, and we're going to see which load gives us, at least today, at least from my hand, at least off my bench, we're going to see today which load gives us what appears to be the more accurate group. And when that's done and we find our load, we're going to shoot some steel offhand to finish up. All right, so in this first load that we're about to do right back here at the bench, I have 40 grains of Schutzen 3F black powder, 457 round ball, a 44 caliber wad, and RWS 1075 caps. 40 grains. Let's put some down range and see what happens. With 40 grains, I better put some ear protection in. Now, you know, I'm not one that usually shoots 40 grains. I'm not one that thinks I should shoot big loads just because we can. I shoot what gives me the most accuracy, which is why I'm doing this, because I've heard from a lot of y'all that say, oh, you ought to load 40, 45 grains. Well, let's see what happens at 40. I'm not going any higher. So here we go. Shot number 1. Aiming at the red dot in the middle, right at the bottom of it. Woo! That's a nice shot. Wow. Maybe y'all were right. Wouldn't be the first time. That's 4. Nice group, it looks like. First 6 at 40 grains. Pretty good group, as I think you saw. Let's do 6 more for 40 grains, and then we'll clean the barrel. We'll swab it out, and we'll go to 35 grains and see how that does in comparison. So, let's see how it goes. Again, I will aim at the bottom of the red dot. This is going to be hard to beat, I got to tell you. It's 3, 4, 5, and 1 more. Let's walk down and check it out, and then we'll clean up this gun a little bit, and we'll go to 35 grains. Woohoo! This is fun. I love big iron. All right, so we've put 12 shots on paper from 22 yards at 40 grains. Now I've dropped it 5 grains to 35. We're going to put 12 shots on this target. All right, let's go. I took the barrel off and the cylinder off, swabbed them all out with Ballistol. So here we go. 6 at 35 grains. Aiming at the bottom of the red dot as I did before. Wow. And one more. Looks pretty impressive, actually, from here, but I have old eyes, so we don't know. Here we are back again. 6 more at 35 grains. Again, I'm shooting 35 grains of 3F Schutzen, a 457 round ball, a lubed wad, and RWS 1075 caps downrange at about 22, 23 yards. Bottom of the red dot. Yep, and one more. Gonna love this one. I can tell you that right now. So far today, we put 12 shots with 40 grains of 3F Schutzen black powder on target. That was pretty good. We've put 12 shots with 35 grains of Schutzen black powder. That was even better. So now we're going to go 12 shots with 30 grains of Schutzen black powder off the bench. We're shooting again, just to refresh your memory, 30 grains of Schutzen 3F black powder, a 44 caliber lubed wad, a 457 home cast round ball, ignited by RWS 1075 caps. So let's do 30 grains twice, and the winner at that point will shoot some steel. All right, let's go. And just like before, putting the front sight on the bottom of the red dot. This gun has been cleaned. The barrel, the cylinder, since I shot the last round. You think we're going to like this? All right, so we put 6 on target with 30 grains of shoots in 3F. And these are even better yet. So let's do our last 6 with 30 grains off the bench. About 22 yards, 23 yards right in there. And let's see if we even need to look at 25 grains, because this one's even better yet. Two more. Finish up strong here. Get focused. And one more. That, my friends, is 12 shots using 30 grains of 3F shoots in black powder. And I can tell you from here, the red dot is gone. All right, let's go check it out and see where we're headed next. All right, so here we are. We've done our powder load test, and you just saw the results. 40 grains gave us a nice group above the red dot, aiming at the bottom of the red dot. 35 grains gave us a little better group, slightly closer to the red dot, but still above it, aiming at the bottom of the red dot. And our 30 grain loads, aiming at the bottom of the red dot, obliterated the red dot. So while all 3 loads did a fine job when it comes to gunfighter accuracy, at least today on the Cap and Ball Fanatic range, off of my bench, with my powder in my hands, with my eyes, which is questionable, 30 grains of 3F shoots in black powder brought us the best target accuracy. Now, I would like to do this with Swiss too, but we did it with Schutzen today, and maybe sometime down the road we will, because I really like this transitional walker, this Hartford Dragoon. I really like it. I did a video on it back around December of 24 or early January of 25. We did a nice job, but I was shooting 25 grains then. I should have been shooting 30 for better accuracy. So now, what are we going to do? We're going to shoot small swinging steel from 18 yards. I've got a new swinging steel target. You'll see it. It is the Son of Big Yellow. I wanted to buy Big Yellow Sun. You know, you leave Big Yellow and Big Orange out here all by themselves all the time, and, you know, kids will be kids. And now we have a sun, and it's yellow. So let's take some shots at that today. And then when we're done with that, we'll see where we are. All right, 18 yards. Now the hard part is, it's easy to hold it on the bench. Let's see if I can hold it up with my one arm. Well, it makes noise. Son of Big Yellow. So we've had a good day shooting. This is the last cylinder of this video. I'm doing 28 yards at Big Orange. Hit or miss. We're going to throw 6 at it and see what happens. My arm is getting tired from holding up this 9-pound gun. But I'm not going to give in and shoot two-handed. I'm going to try this bad boy, and let's just hope I can put one of them on there. What do you think? Can I hit it one time? Wow, there's one right in the middle. Ah! I let it, my hand slide. All right, we've got one shot left, and that's 4 out of 5. Woo-hoo! Let's see if we can do 5 out of 6. I probably shouldn't have said anything. Ah! 4. Like I said, I'm not superstitious, but I just jinxed myself. 4 out of 6 to end the day. That's not a bad deal at all. Okay, so there you have it. My day on the range with my transition walker or my Hartford Dragoon. Not just shooting the Hartford Dragoon. I love this, by the way. It's really nice. But we were testing powder loads for accuracy. We're going to do that from time to time this summer. And so we started with 40 grains of 3F Schutzen. We moved to 35. We moved to 30. And what we learned, as you've seen, is all of them brought accuracy, but 30 grains brought us on the red dot target. 35 was slightly above it, and 40 was slightly above that. Although I have to tell you that 40 grains only shot about 3 inches high when I was aiming top sight, planted on the red dot. So, you know, you really can't go wrong either of those, any of those 3 loads. And we didn't test 25 grains because it was hard to do better than what 30 did. Then we had some fun shooting steel. We shot, put a few on Son of Big Yellow, and then I put a few on Big Orange to end the day. What fun this was. All right, thanks for watching. I had some fun doing this. I hope you had fun watching. We've got more videos coming, including a video talking about and showing you what happened at our first annual novelty pistol shoot at the Grand Valley Cap and Ballers, which turned out to be a smashing success. That video will be coming any day now, so stay tuned. All right, Jay Stone here. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you again on down the road the next time.